I'm your man, Jay Muscle, back again for another session of Speak Your Game. And yes, my boys took an L to the Golden State Warriors. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about the NBA, the Western Conference, the play-in tournament, the Eastern Conference, and I might dip into the NFL draft that's coming up right around the corner. But first things first, I'd like to give a special shout out to Total Apex Sports. Total Apex Sports, I write for. You can catch me writing about football, basketball, anything else sports related. Total Apex does not just cover sports. They also cover living, politics, gaming, entertainment. I suggest you give them a look. You might find something that you like. But this is Speak Your Game. I'm Jay Muscle, and we are going to talk about the NBA because we're getting down to the nitty gritty. The end of the season is coming real soon. It's around the 9th or 10th or something like that. The play-in tournament starts the 13th around there. So teams are trying to not reach the highest seed that they can, so they don't have to play in the play-in tournament. So it is going down. The NBA right now is just incredible. It's just incredible. The past 3 nights, we have seen some of the best basketball played this season. And first off, I want to start off with Jokic of the Denver Nuggets. I mean, 61 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. That is like monster numbers. We haven't seen anything like this in a while, if ever, in the NBA. It's crazy. 61 points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists. Yes, it took 2 overtimes, but hey, he still got the numbers. Shout out to Jokic. Man, that man is a beast. That's one of the reasons why you never know how it's going to go down in the West, because a team like the Denver Nuggets, who have Jokic, who could do anything and everything just so effortlessly, it's just crazy. Giannis tonight, he scored 35 points, 20 assists, 17 rebounds, something like that. That man went bananas. That's like a first for the NBA history. I mean, we saw Steph the other night shoot 12 3-pointers, 52 points. It's just everybody is pulling out all the stops to make it to that top seed to try to stay out of the play-in tournament. And as an NBA fan, I'm loving it right now. I'm not liking the fact that the Lakers just took an L to the Warriors, but it is what it is. You can't win every game. Hey, you shoot your shot. You either make it or you miss. That's just how it is. But I'm not deferring. I'm not turning my head. I'm not wearing a frown, because I know these Lakers are going to throw down when it matters in the playoffs. And I'm saying it just like Shannon Sharp and a lot of other people. Hey, Lakers going to the NBA Finals. Simple as that. We going, go ahead and book your ticket. Everybody, is going to go ahead and doubt us. There's a lot of doubters. Hey, that's all right. It ain't no fun if it ain't no doubters. But it's not going to be an easy road, as we see, because they took an L tonight to the Warriors, and they still have to play the OKC twice on the 6th and the 8th, and Golden State plays the Rockets, who are incredible right now, young, energetic, defensive, offensive-driven team. They tonight clinched their division and the number 2 spot in the West. So, hey, they're clinched. OKC's clinched in the first. The Rockets clinched in that number 2, but still, you got the Nuggets at number 3. You got the Lakers at number 4. The Warriors at 5, who've moved up from 7. They have been winning games, and also the Grizzlies have been losing. The Grizzlies are at 6, Wolves are at 7. Clippers are at 8. Mavs at 9. The Kings are at 10. But this is where it gets real hectic, because in between the Nuggets and the Lakers, there's only a half a game between them. So hey, Lakers win, Nuggets lose, they move to that third spot. With the Lakers and the Warriors, hey, even though they lost tonight to the Warriors, they did win the regular season series 3-1. So hey, they still kind of hold that, but they're only separated by one game. The Grizzlies, they're only separated from the Warriors by half a game. And that's both the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves and the Clippers, half a game. The Clippers and the Dallas Mavericks, 6.5 games. But as you see, there's not many games left. A lot of these teams are going to be fighting tooth and nail. We're going to see a lot of battles in between some really top teams coming down to the nitty-gritty of this NBA season, just to get into the NBA play-in tournament, where, hey, teams at 8 through 10, 7 through 10, hey, they got to play. They got to get down. They got to see who's going to hold it down, because there's only one spot for that eight spot. So we're going to see. Because the East is slowly locking itself down. The Cavaliers have been the monsters that we already know they've been all season. They've had, like I said, multiple 15 game winning streaks. The Celtics have locked down the number 2. The New York Knicks, they locked down number 3. Hopefully they can get deep into the playoffs and not get put out in the first round. I'll be rooting for the Knicks on the side, though. I'm kind of like a little old, like a sneak Knicks fan. I grew up watching the New York Knicks always making, or sometimes always making the Eastern Conference Finals or semifinals and get put out by that guy named Michael Jordan. But still, the New York Knicks were no punk at that era. You had Tony Stark, Patrick Ewing, Anthony Mason, Allen Houston. They were beasts. It's just simple as that. But they have fallen the wrong road from that, but they're building up. They got Jalen Brunson, Cat. They could possibly upset somebody and make it to the finals this year. You never know. Hey, but the Indiana Pacers locked down the 4th spot. No, they haven't locked down the 4th spot, but the Indiana Pacers are in the 4th spot. They are clinched for the playoffs. The Milwaukee Bucks is in 5th. The Detroit Pistons in 6th. Orlando Magic in the 7th. Atlanta Hawks in the 8th. Miami Heat in the 9th spot. And the Chicago Bulls in the 10th. Even with that, the Bucks and Pistons are pretty much tied right now in the game. So either one of them losing or winning could knock that off. The Pistons and the games between the Pistons and Orlando Magic, it's like 5 games. Orlando Magic, Atlanta Hawks, it's 1. The Atlanta Hawks and the Miami Heat, they're 1.5 games separated. So even in the East, it's still going to be a dogfight, because some of these teams are going to try to stay out of this play-in tournament, and they're just going to give it their all to get that top spot for the playoffs, and it's just nothing but good basketball. But hey, if you don't think some of my predictions are not going to happen the way I predict them, hey, go ahead and leave a comment. If you like the segment, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. I'm Jay Muscle. This is Speak Your Game. You can find the show on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, whichever your platform you like to use. I'm everywhere. Hey, and I hide from nobody. But the next thing I want to get into is still the NBA because we are seeing a lot of good historical basketball being made. It's really a good time to be an NBA fan in these last couple weeks of the NBA season. We've seen Jokic do amazing things with his 61 triple-double game and double overtime. Giannis played 35 points, 20 assists. That was an NBA history record. Gillis Alexander, he has been amazing throughout the whole season. He's averaging 32 points on 52% shooting from the field, 37% from 3-point. There's a reason why I mention these guys. These guys are the leading ones for the MVP this year. And it'd be hard to vote who would win MVP because you got Jokic doing amazing things. You got Gillis Alexander, who's young. He's coming up. You see the talent. You see how OKC's been winning and gelling together. Giannis is still out here making shots and breaking records. It's just that he's number 3 in the MVP, and then you get to LeBron James, and it's not like he's a scrub. 40 years old, he's still out here making it happen. 24 points a game, man. And then you still got Donovan Mitchell for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He's been averaging 44% from the field, 24 points. These guys that are I think that's the top 5 of the MVP race right now, and it'd be hard to predict who is going to win this. Even Steph Curry's in there. I think he's number 6 or 7. It's going to be hard to predict who's going to walk away with this MVP title this year, seasonal, because you never know who's going to go off on what night, especially as we're getting to the end of the season. But man, it'd be hard. It's hard to predict who could win the MVP this season. And after almost 80 games, getting close to, you think you've seen almost everything the season has to offer, and then we're getting down to these last 6 to 7 games of the season, and you got Jokic with 60 triple-double. You got Giannis with 30, 20, 17. Gillis Alexander's going to will drop 40. Steph is shooting 80% from the 3-point line. These guys they're balling out right now, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's hard to predict who will walk away with this MVP title this season. But I wouldn't be surprised if Gillis Alexander got it. I wouldn't be surprised if Jokic got it. I wouldn't be surprised if Giannis got it. It just the top 3 right now, it wouldn't be a big surprise for them to win. But also at the same time, we've also seen this season what they can do when they hit the court. Hey, shout out to everybody on top of the MVP race. LeBron James, Donovan Mitchell, Gillis Alexander, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Hey, y'all balling, man, and just keep balling. If y'all feel none of these guys, or y'all feel one of these guys is going to make win the MVP title this season? Go ahead and leave a comment down bottom. If you feel none of these guys are going to win the MVP title, go ahead and put down who you think is going to win the title this season. But anybody you put, they're not beating these 3 to 4 individuals right now, because all they're doing is coming out on the court every night and just wowing everybody. And we got a game coming up that I think is going to be one of the best games towards the end of the season. Oklahoma Thunder, the Houston Rockets, 2 young, hungry, productive teams going at it. That's Friday night. Man, I know I'm going to be watching this game because I'm going to see both these teams shell it out and see who's going to come out on top. I'm going to go ahead and predict and say the Houston Rockets going to upset the Oklahoma Thunder. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that. The Houston Rockets are going to beat the Oklahoma Thunder. Number 1, number 2 in the West, they're going to go at it, and the Houston Rockets are going to walk away with it. Hey, if you don't feel it's going to rock that way, hey, go ahead and leave a comment down in the comment section. But, hey, the Houston Rockets is going to beat them. It's going to be a good game. It's not going to be a blowout. It's going to be down to the wire. The last 1 or 2 minutes is going to determine the game, and it's going to be one of those games where you sit back and be like, man, the Thunder lost, but whew, that was a good game. That was a good game. We've been saying that here lately towards the end of the season. Even though if your team loses, you still say, man, that still was a hell of a game. And I'd rather have that than a blowout and then all the stars go back to the bench and chill for the next 10 to 12 minutes because the game really don't matter because the score is so far out of reach. If you agree with me, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. If you don't agree with me, go ahead and leave a thumbs down. Hey, it is what it is. But this is Speak Your Game. I'm Jay Muscle. And the other thing I'm going to talk about before I get out of here is we got the NFL draft coming up. And there is a lot of talk of where these top guys are going to go. And if you're not knowing what I'm talking about Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, and Shedeur Sanders, man. Right? Everybody's trying to predict what team they're gonna go, where their best fit, how they're gonna produce for that team that they get to, and I'm gonna let y'all know now. Cam Ward is good. He's a good quarterback, but Travis Hunter and Sanders, they are going to set the league on fire, because one thing some people don't really sit and think about is Sanders played for Colorado, and their offensive line was not up to par. They were good, but they weren't great. And he still busted out top numbers with that mediocre line. Now, if you put this young man behind a line that's decently good in the NFL and give him time to work his magic in that backfield, it's going to be a very impressive rookie season for Sanders. I'm gonna tell you that. Same thing for Travis Hunter. I don't know if they're still going to let him play both sides of the both sides of the ball with offense and defense, playing wide receiver and corner. I don't know if it'll be like possibly a situation type thing. Third down on defense, first and third downs on offense. I mean, the NFL is a very, very punishable sport, and playing both sides in the NFL, I mean, it can be done, but hey, you're going to get beat up. That's a guarantee. It's going to take a toll on that body, and I want to see this young man make it as far as he possibly can in the league, because I really feel he's going to be very incredible from his rookie year on. But we're going to see. Like you said, there's some predicted that he's going to go Travis Hunter's going to go to the Browns. There's some prediction that Sanders is going to go to the Giants. Cam Ward to the Tennessee Titans. The little mock draft on ESPN, that's the one I'm referring to. I mean, anything could happen. It could happen the other way around. Sanders could wind up in Cleveland, and Hunter could end up in the Giants. You never know. But all I know is wherever they go, it's going to be an incredible rookie season for these guys. And if you don't remember, last season, I'm not saying this because he was a Buccaneer or anything, but I called it. Bucky Irving. Yeah, I called it. I let everybody know before the season even started, Bucky Irving was going to be a monster in the league for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And I'm going to let y'all know now, hey, Sanders and Hunter are going to be monsters in the league for whatever team that they get on. And it's going to be amazing. You heard Jay Muscle say it. Now, if you don't believe what I feel or predict just now, go ahead and leave a comment. Hey, and I'll get back to you. I'll leave a response. I just won't let you make a comment and not respond to it. That ain't how this works. But hey, go ahead and leave a comment. But also on the flip side, who do you feel is out of the draft this year going to be a big impact for any other franchise? I know there's a lot of top defensive guys going to some teams. Hey, that could be that edge for that team. You never know. But I'm going to bring this down to a close. I'm Jay Muscle. This is Speak Your Game. You can catch me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, any of these social media platforms. Hey, Jay Muscle's there. Speak Your Game is there. Hey, I'm going to catch y'all next time because we got some games coming up. We got the NCAA Final Four on Saturday. The women's is coming up. We got the league starting to close down. Hey, it's all basketball all around. And then right when it starts to settle down with the basketball, we got the NFL draft. So, hey, you know I'm going to be watching it. You know I'm going to be watching these games. You know I'm going to be making my comments, be writing these articles. Hey, you know where to find me. Speak Your Game, Jay Muscle. And I'll catch you next time.